Welcome to Post Apocalyptic Show. This is Robert. What better way to count down to Christmas than watching some low-budget, independent, holiday horror movies? Here are some of the movies I will be watching. Join me. I may have ruined the rest of the movies by watching Mercy Christmas first. Mercy Christmas was really enjoyable, and that last 15 minutes was insane. And as a reminder, from this point going forward, it will be spoilers, and I will be talking about the rest of the movie. Be warned. So if you want to watch it ahead of time, go watch it. If not, I'm not going to give away every detail, but there will be spoilers. So going into this, I didn't really have any rhyme or reason on the movies I picked. I just looked at anything that was independently horror holiday movie and just based it on a poster. Here's the poster for Mercy Christmas. There might be other independent horror themed holiday movies that might not have a title that stuck out as Christmas. That's how I picked this movie. So when you see from the poster, you're like, all right, sure. The movie starts off like most other movies where you're kind of going, oh, right, it's kind of low budget, it's kind of independent. I'll just sit for a ride. But once you settle in, you realize that there was some time, money, and thought put into this movie, which, you want out of anything. And for the most part, I can always forgive a lot of independent movies, especially if they're really low budget, on acting, set deck, some camera work, because ultimately, I know people are putting a lot of work into it and they're trying to achieve their goal. So it's never about, oh my God, the acting's terrible, this wouldn't win an Oscar. If you can tell a somewhat cohesive story, I'm in. And this did that. The basic plot is you're introduced to Michael Brisket. I know, name is a little on the nose once you find out what the rest of it's about. He's a workaholic. He's at work on the holiday Christmas party, finishing it up. You can hear people partying, you can see people coming and going, and he's just slaving away. His boss, Andy Robeland, hold on. So I have my notes. Robillard. If I'm butchering it, I'm terrible with names. He comes in, is impressed that, Brisket is doing work, and asks him, to do more work that it needs to be to him by the day after Christmas and to get it done, no matter what. Brisket invites him to a little holiday party at his house over the weekend. Brisket blows it off. We cut to the Brisket's holiday party. No one's there. And right when he's about to wrap it up, a woman from work shows up. She said she saw the invitation at work and thought it would be okay to come in. They chat, they hit it off. She invites him over to her house for Christmas dinner. He's excited because his family's out on a cruise and he has no one. We get to the house and then we find out the woman at the party, or the woman at Brisket's house, is Mr. Robillard's sister. He's confused, and then they drag him to the basement where we see other people in the basement to find out that the family are cannibals. They eat people around the holidays. It might be more, but it just sort of seemed at Christmas time. So that's a basic premise. It's family eats people. Pretty basic for a horror-based film. So once you get into the premise, once you get to the house, the movie really kicks in. And you're introduced to the sister, the brother, the father, the grandmother, and then the brother brings a girlfriend over who's just opened up to the idea of eating people. I mean, sure, why not? But I will say, overall, the look of the film is really well done. It's still not without its flaws. There's some, camera bumps and, there's a lot of daytime stuff, which, shooting at night is hard when you're asking all your friends to make a movie with you. The gore is just enough. They don't overdo it. You see someone cutting into a leg that they're going to eat. They don't overshow anything. It's just that perfect balance of they did what they knew they had to do, as opposed to trying to be gory and it just looks like plastic dolls or something. So the one saving grace I will say in this movie is the look and the actors. Stephen Hubbell as Michael Brisket and Cole Gleason as Andy Robillard were great. If you didn't nail the Brisket character, the movie would have probably fallen apart, because some of the other cast are okay. I mean, they're fine, they get the job done. But those two, who are the people you need to follow, were really, really good. What I did like too is how they didn't portray, like, he could have went really crazy with the family, but the family is just normal, which balances the movie's craziness really well. They just eat people. It's nothing new to them. It's just, we eat people. It's a family business, which they sort of allude to. You know, they go to church and then they lock people up in the basement. They chop someone up to eat them the next day or that night, and then, you know, each person that's there is a different meal over the holiday break. That alone was really intriguing, and the family's calmness and just trying to impress each other was really well. The balance was perfect, because it could have went super slapsticky and then it would have just seemed cheesy, because it's kind of hard to balance this type of movie that they were trying to make, and they did it really well. Overall, it was just a fun ride, and I'm not going to really spoil the last 15 minutes. The last 15 minutes it makes it worth. The movie's only 83 minutes, so, you know, you only have to sit through about an hour, which is really good hour, and that last 15 minutes is just bonkers. But the payoff, you earn the payoff. You earn that 15 minutes. It's not like they just threw in 15 minutes and that was the best part of the whole movie. That 15 minutes is just really good. So overall, I would definitely recommend watching this movie. I mean, I'll probably recommend watching all the movies, because I'm not going to poop on anyone's dream. It's Christmas after all. But I really do want to, like, commend... it's directed by Ryan Nelson, written by Beth Levy Nelson. I definitely want to say that it was written and directed very well. Ryan Nelson did a great job, and after a little IMDb search, he works in Hollywood. He's, I believe, a grip. So he understands what movies look like and where cameras are supposed to go. And that does play a lot into some of these movies, which I imagine I'm going to watch, is people think they know where to do things, and you either end up with a happy accident or just bad shot composition. Ryan Nelson did a really good job directing this thing. I would say check it out. I don't know. I mean, I did look on IMDb. I don't know if he did any other features. I think there were just a couple shorts. I'm not sure where the shorts are. I'm sure he has a website. If he does, I'll post it. But for the first movie out of my countdown to Christmas, this was a delight, and the others have a lot to live up to. I have about 9 other movies, maybe more. I might just keep it going until the end of the year. We'll see. It's been a blast. Most of these movies are basically under 90 minutes, so it probably takes longer to write up my review, shoot the video, and edit it than it takes to actually watch the movie. So for the first one, Mercy Christmas is a gift that's worth unwrapping. So please follow all the people involved with the movie. Watch it. Give them a shout out. It was a blast, and that, like I said, the last 15 minutes is really fun. But I'm not overselling the last 15 minutes where you're going to watch it going, oh, that was okay. It just makes it worth it. The movie is really well done. So thank you, Ryan Nelson, for making this film, and I hope you make a few more. And thank you for watching the first of the Countdown to Christmas Post Apocalyptic Show. Tune in tomorrow. There's going to be another one. And happy holidays.